All right, Ian.
Yeah.
So we've had a report about SNES games potentially coming to Switch Online
Oh?
via a little sleuthing done. Someone on Twitter looked into some of the code at Cappuccino Heck Kapu looked into the code on the Switch and found materials and items for the following games there. Super Mario Kart, Super Soccer, Legend of Zelda, Link to the Past, Demon's Crest, Yoshi's Island, Stunt Race FX, Kirby's Dream Course, Pop-In Twinbee, Star Fox, Contra 3, Kirby Superstar, Super Ghouls and Ghosts, Kirby's Dream Land 3, Super Metroid, Super Mario World, Pilot Wings, F-Zero, Star Fox 2, and he said LOL, Super Punch-Out, Legend of the Mystical Ninja, Super Mario All-Stars, and Breath of Fire 2. Some hints that references to those 22 Super Nintendo games in Switch Online's code strings. I'm not sure what that is. Is that like polio string cheese? I don't know. But when you look at that list, that doesn't seem like a far-fetched list of games that they could potentially put on a Switch Online service.
Oh, yeah,
even if they release it in pieces. Because it's mostly first-party. But then the third-party games on there, some of those were on the SNES Classic. So that makes sense.
And they're with companies that have been known to work.
Yeah.
Breath of Fire is Capcom. Legend of the Mystical Ninja is Konami. So, these are companies that we've already seen cooperation with in these digital releases, the minis, things like that.
So I'm guessing this must have happened after they did an update and loaded this into the new whatever when you do a Switch update.
It's possible.
It has to be. It couldn't be there from the beginning. They wouldn't have known. So we're not shocked that Super Nintendo might do this.
Super Soccer? Give me fucking Super Batter Up or fucking Super Tennis.
Well, Super Soccer, maybe for the European audience. I don't know.
Sure.
Just put it on there.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
That's the one thing you get pissed about? Fucking Super Soccer on there.
Even their NCAA game was good.
Really? I don't like those. I don't like Stanley Cup hockey. Bought it as a kid. I don't like.
That's the NCAA one too.
Yes.
Oh well, okay. Then I'm not.
Those are not fun games.
No.
And hell, I played a full season of the NHL Stanley Cup with Brian Leach and the Rangers. That's a mistake because it's like you're skating in Jello and it takes 18 years to get across the ice. Yeah. I'm not saying it's not amazing technology at the time with the Mode 7 going on. It's just not for me. Maybe the NCAA was slightly better with that. I doubt it though.
I don't know. Yeah, maybe not. I seem to remember it being better, but it doesn't look like it. Never mind.
Oh, you thought NCAA was a good game when that came out? I'm not saying it was terrible, but it was gimmicky as hell with turning around and doing all that.
I just played it at my friend's house quite a bit. I think
my friend Joey, who was like the kid who could play every sport and be good at it, he had NCAA. Anyway, so we don't know the timing of this. Obviously, this doesn't tell us timing. This could come out in a few months. Nintendo could announce it next week that this is coming. It can come out later in the year. We don't know. We don't know if this means it'll be 3 a month. We don't know if it'll be 10 a month or all at once. We have no idea.
Might not mean anything. It could just be testing. It's like when people testing something. It's like when people hacked into the PlayStation Classic and found that list of games, and people are like, "Oh, well, it doesn't necessarily mean anything."
Sure, but it's not nothing, as Frank would say.
Sure,
it means that there's a potential here. This could be coming. I love to know that what this means in terms of what items were found. Were they descriptions of the games, or was it like screenshots of it? I'm not sure. Looking at this article, Nintendo said we have nothing to announce on this topic. Okay, that's all right. And last year Reggie said, as a consumer looks forward to engaging with our classic content, that is going to happen more and more with the subscription service, meaning I guess adding more games. I would dollars to donuts say that this year we're going to see Super Nintendo games on the Switch. It would make sense.
Oh, probably. I'd say around fall.
You think fall?
Yeah,
I think it'll be sooner than that.
Really?
I think summer. We'll see. We'll see by summer.
Well, okay. When did September sometime? Whenever like a year after they launched their service, I have a feeling
you think so?
they'll throw them on. Yeah.
I think they'll want to pump it up before that, but okay. But that may not release all 22 at once. They'll maybe
Oh no,
release,
they're gonna drip them just like they're fucking dripping these NES games. And by the way, I do have to tell you, I'm fucking pissed that they're only putting out the 2 this month.
Oh, they're not. We're not getting the Japanese one.
Yeah, we're not getting Mecha Joy Fight, which is interesting. It's recently been featured in Smash Brothers.
Kind of short-sighted not to. Just give us a Japanese game too. You can create your own Japanese profile though.
No, I know,
And
but
switch.
you
It's just
shouldn't
annoying.
have to do that because
it's annoying.
My point is, this is a game that it's a neat little fighting game. You would imagine people would be able to figure it out, and we already got Twinbee. We've already got one game that never came out over here. Twinbee never came out over here. It was only in Japan. Why we're not getting Mecha Joy Fight?
And let us play
or Joy Mecha Fight.
Let us give us the option if we want to play the Japanese Famicom Disk System Legend of Zelda. Give me the option for the different music and like why not give me the option?
Right.
Like it doesn't cost you anything.
It's Nintendo being dumb.
Maybe they're thinking maybe no one cares about it or no one wants it. Or
we've got to be fucking past that.
I know. I'm just saying. I'm playing Nintendo's devil's advocate in Japan. They kind of know what we want, but not totally yet. Hire me, Nintendo. I'll tell you what people want.
We're fucking past them. Throw a game over here. If no one plays it because they can't figure it out, then no one fucking plays it.
Well, they can easily remedy that, but it is weird, especially like you said that they already had a Famicom one available for everyone. But this is exciting, and this is why, because I think it'd be fun as hell to be able to play Super Mario Kart multiplayer again. The original goofy ass one. I think this would be fun.
Yeah,
it'll be a blast.
I love that game.
Let's see what other multiplayer ones we have on here. F-Zero's not multiplayer, unfortunately. Contra 3, Stunt Race FX, that was multiplayer, right? Never got into that.
No idea. Actually, no.
But even Super Mario All-Stars or playing through Super Mario World together, that could be fun. Going back and forth. That's a fun multiplayer game, even though you take turns beating it. All right. Okay. And Star Fox 2, which I still haven't played on the Super Nintendo Classic. What do you think for the books? Should Star Fox 2 be in like the weird game section at the end just to cover it?
I think it should get covered since it was developed around that time but never released.
Maybe put in the unreleased game section?
Or
weird game section like with like Power Fest or no. And stuff like that. So kind of a toss-up, right?
It is.
It's not exactly Cheetah Man, which was put on a game card even though it wasn't released. It wasn't released at all,
Yeah,
all right, well, Ian will be the one that decides that. I'll leave it on Ian.
All right.
Ian will be like, all right, where's Star Fox 2? How about you in the comments? Where should Star Fox 2 go in a certain Super Nintendo guidebook? What section? Really curious about that. All right, so you said maybe the fall. I think maybe the summer we're going to start seeing these Super Nintendo games.